Welcome to Car Flash, your go-to source for in-depth automotive reviews. Today, we're taking a close look at the 2026 Honda Ridgeline, a midsize pickup that continues to blur the lines between rugged utility and refined daily driving. Honda has never tried to make the Ridgeline just another truck, and for 2026, that vision gets sharper, smarter, and more comfortable than ever. Whether you're a weekend warrior, an urban explorer, or just someone who wants a solid all-rounder with a truck bed, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Exterior. Let's start with the exterior, and right away, the Ridgeline gives off a different vibe than most trucks in its class. At the front, Honda's new design direction is clear. The grille is bolder and more angular, now featuring a blacked-out honeycomb design on the Sport and TrailSport trims, while the top-end Black Edition gets even more gloss black trim that subtly enhances its premium attitude. The LED headlights are sharper and slimmer, flanked by signature DRLs that now sweep more dynamically into the fenders. The front bumper has been resculpted with more definition, especially noticeable in the TrailSport, which gets a chunkier look, integrated fog lamps, and a silver skid plate that hints at its more adventurous aspirations. Moving to the side profile, the Ridgeline still carries that unique unibody stance. Unlike traditional body-on-frame competitors, the Ridgeline sits on a car-like chassis shared with the Honda Pilot, giving it a sleeker silhouette. The 2026 model features new alloy wheel designs, ranging from 18 to 20 inches depending on the trim, with TrailSport getting all-terrain tires and a half-inch lift for better clearance. The character lines along the body have been mildly refreshed, offering just enough edge to keep it modern without losing its understated charm. Honda's smart entry system remains standard, with proximity sensors and updated power folding mirrors on the higher rims. There's also a new color option this year, a Canyon Copper A, which gives the Ridgeline a fresh outdoorsy look. Round the back, Honda keeps things smart and functional. The tailgate still opens in two directions, a down like a traditional tailgate or swinging open to the side, a giving access to one of the Ridgeline's most unique features, the in-bed trunk. It's lockable, weather sealed, and now includes better drainage for tailgating or camping. LED taillights get a new internal signature, while the TrailSport and Black Edition trims add dark accents around the rear bumper and exhaust tips. Honda also added better cargo lighting and a new accessory rail system to customize your gear setup. Interior. Hop inside, and the Ridgeline truly separates itself from the average midsize truck. This cabin feels more like an SUV than a pickup. Honda's redesigned dashboard now uses more horizontal elements and soft-touch materials. The 9-inch touchscreen is now standard across all trims and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The interface is quicker, and the physical volume knob, which made a comeback last year race days, thankfully. The center console has been refined with improved wireless charging, repositioned cup holders, and more storage space, including a deeper bin under the armrest. Seating remains one of the Ridgeline's strengths. The front seats are wide and supportive, with heating standard on most trims and available ventilation on the higher-end models. TrailSport models get exclusive upholstery with contrast stitching and subtle badging. In the rear, there's ample legroom and a nearly flat floor, great for passengers and even better for storing gear when you flip up the 60-40 split rear seats. Honda's attention to daily usability is obvious. Little touches like rear USB-C port, a sliding rear window, and dual-zone climate control go a long way. Performance under the hood. The 2026 Ridgeline stays true to its roots with Honda's tried-and-true 3.5-liter V6 engine. It produces 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, paired to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Power delivery is smooth and predictable, and the Ridgeline accelerates with confidence whether you're merging onto the highway or hauling gear out to the lake. One of the biggest differences between the Ridgeline and its competition is how it drives. This truck is incredibly composed on the road. Thanks to its unibody platform and independent rear suspension, It rides more like a crossover than a body-on-frame pickup. It absorbs road imperfections gracefully and corners with surprising balance. For daily drivers who don't want a punishing ride, this is a huge win. All-wheel drive is now standard across the lineup for 2026. And Honda's IVT M4 torque vectoring system has been slightly retuned to improve low traction performance. The TrailSport gets a revised suspension setup with softer dampers and a front skid plate for light off-road use. No, it's not going to replace your Angler or Tacoma TRD Pro on the trail, but for the kinds of adventures most people actually do, gravel roads, forest trails, snow, and mud, it's more than capable. Towing capacity is still rated at 5,000 pounds, and payload comes in at just over 1,500 pounds depending on trim. That may trail behind the most rugged rivals, but the Ridgeline makes up for it with smart cargo solutions, like the composite bed that doesn't need a liner and the aforementioned in-bed trunk. Fuel economy remains decent at 18 miles per gallon city and 24 highway, which isn't groundbreaking, but is on par for the segment and much better than any full-size V8. Pricing for the 2026 Honda Ridgeline starts around $40,000 for the base sport trim. Move up to RTL and TrailSport trims and you're in the $43,000 a $46,000 range. The fully loaded black edition tops out just over $49,000. That may sound steep for a mid-sized truck, but Honda is clearly aiming for quality over quantity here. You're paying for refinement, features, and daily comfort, not just rugged numbers on a spec sheet. And remember, every trim comes with Honda Sensing Standard A, that's forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and more. So, what's the verdict on the 2026 Honda Ridgeline? It's still not a traditional truck, and that's exactly why it stands out. It's for people who want the utility of a bed, the comfort of an SUV, and a driving experience that doesn't beat you up. It's not the most powerful or most off-road capable, but it's arguably the most well-rounded truck in its class. Whether you're commuting to work, hauling gear to the trail, or picking up lumber for a weekend project, the Ridgeline just works, and it does so with comfort and composure that few rivals can match. Thanks for watching this detailed review here on Car Flash. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the latest cars, trucks, and everything in between. Got questions about the 2026 Ridgeline or want to compare it to other mid-sized trucks? Drop a comment below, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep your wheels rolling and your headlights bright.